Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome to a Dread Effects build. In today's build we are going to be doing a clock. As you can see here, we've got a big metal flaked bottle top, and these are from Fab. I'll leave all the links in the description of all these pieces you see today on the table to get this project done. But these are by Fab. So if you've got one of these and you want to paint it, the first thing you're going to need to do if you want to airbrush on top of one of these is to key the surface up. So you've got a flat surface here, then you've got a bevel, and then you've got some scalloped edges on this. Now the way I go about prepping this panel up, I would get a 500 disc on a block and I'd block the main flat surface off, and then on that scalloped edge there I'd go around by hand and then just flat the edge of that off with the 500 disc, and then move on to the scallops here, grey Scotch Brite, and just dull these back so the whole area is flat. So you'll be looking at a frosted surface after you've done that. So that would be the first stage, and then go in with some wax and grease remover and then clean the whole panel down, give it a good clean, wipe down, and then you're good to go for your next stage. Now the artwork that we're doing on this today, I'll pop up in the screen now. So there's two pieces we're going to be doing. We've got the text to the outside, and then we've got a piece for the centre. And the way I would go about getting this artwork transferred across to this is we're going to use the Art Tool Ultra Mask. This is a low tack vinyl which is transparent. So I'll be cutting a sheet of this out, placing it on the top of here, squeegee it on, so that'll all be Art Tool Mask on that face, and then I'll project up the two images to this, size them up with the projector, and then just pencil round on top of the mask. So you've got the outline of the artwork, the piece of the clock round here. Once we've done that, we can then pull this off, or we can cut directly straight to this with a scalpel, straight on top of that, nice and light, because this cuts really well with a new scalpel blade. Or you can peel it off, place it onto a cut mat, and then if you don't feel comfortable cutting onto the top of this, you could do it on the cut mat, put the mask on top of the cut mat, and then cut it out that way. So that's two ways you can go about doing that. The paints that we're going to use for the main piece of artwork, the main base colour is going to be white. So I'm going to go in with the PS 290 trigger control with Ford Frozen White solvent base, and we're going to do a solvent base on that in white, and then all the text will be in solvent base coat as well, so it stands out off this blue. And then we can move on to the airbrush paints. Now the ones I'm going to be using today are the Golden High Flow acrylic range. I've got a opaque black, an opaque white, an opaque blue, I've got a transparent black, and then I've got my own pre-mixed grayscale. I've got in that selection there, I've got a 1 to 9, and I've got a transparent black and a transparent grey in that set as well. So we're going to bounce across that set on this centre piece here on the artwork. I've also got some of the Golden High Flow medium, so if I need to make the black, the white or the blue more transparent, I can just drop some of that in and mix it as we go along. The other two brushes that we've got, I've got the PS 270 and the PS 771 to do the main piece of artwork in the centre. We've got Posca paint pens if we need any little dot highlights. I've got the Pocket Graphics by Scott McKay if we need any sharp edges or intricate pieces on the artwork. We can use the shield as we go along. Electric eraser, a pencil eraser, a scalpel, a standard HB pencil. So they're all the pieces that we're going to be using today, guys, in this episode. There's going to be another episode on this because we've got the battery operated clock mechanism. We've got to do a centre hole through here so we can mount this from the back and then put the hands on, but that's not arrived from Amazon yet. That should be here tomorrow. So in the second episode on this, I'll take you through mounting the clock, and then we'll do the clear coat stages. I'll take you through that. and then that'll be finished, guys. So the second episode will be a little bit shorter. This one's going to be quite a long episode. So I'll see you in the first time lapse. I'll get set up and we'll get this prepped. See you in a bit. Right, I'll just give you a little talk through on them time lapses. The first stage we went in and prepped this with a 500 disc. Went round on the flat with the block, 500 flatted that off, and then by hand with the disc I went round that sloped edge around there. And then the next stage was to go in with the Scotch-Brite and just going on them scallops, Scotch-Brite all that back. And then you've seen that little clip come up where I said it looks frosted. It's basically, if you're doing the same to clear coat, when you knock it back it goes that white dull. That's what we was aiming for, just to dull and flat that surface off, and it gives you that like frosted type look. So we've done all that. I gave it another clean down after we prepped it, and then I moved on and put 2 pieces of the Art Tool Ultra Mask. So we've got a big piece here, and then I hinged another piece this side. We've squeezed all that down so there's no air bubbles in that, and then trimmed that to the outside. And then just to finish off, to stop the overspray, when we come to paint, I'll put some 2-inch masking all the way around just to cover that up. So the next stage I'm going to take you through is going to be the artwork stage. We're going to project this image up, and I'm going to go in with a fine line sharpener and just go around and get all the key pieces that I need of the artwork and the text around the clock face onto this art tool mask, and then we can cut that out. So yeah, that's the next stage. See you in the next time lapse. And there you go, there's the finished artwork on the clock. We've done the skull and I've added a little bit of extra. I put the smoke coming out. I went in with the forward frozen white thinned down and then just put the smoke in, and then went in with a transparent purple and just dropped a bit over, and then put some glow into the eyes. I've done drop shadows on all the numbers going round to make them pop. This will look a lot better once it's cleared. What I can do is just drop a little bit of panel wipe over, and then you can see that gloss up like that. So that's the actual shine you'll get off of it when it's clear coated, guys. That's a good way of checking your work, just to see what it will look like when it's clear. Drop some panel wipe over and it just makes that pop out. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you can join me in episode 2 of this one, when we'll drill a hole through the centre. We'll get it clear coated, and then we'll mount the clock arms, and we're going to spray them up as well, because they're coming in, they're black. I'm going to get them so they're really like nice and bright, so they'll pop. Probably do them in silver. So yeah, big welcome to all the new subscribers, and thank you so much for all the comments. It's much appreciated, and I will see you in episode 2. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.